Lesson: Tracing Requirements. Tracing requirements is a fundamental aspect of the requirements lifecycle management within the Certified Business Analysis Professional Framework. It ensures that every requirement is aligned with the business objectives and is accurately reflected throughout the project lifecycle. This process is indispensable for maintaining clarity, accountability, and alignment between stakeholders, developers, and users. By meticulously tracing requirements, business analysts can effectively manage changes, enhance communication, and ensure the final deliverable meets the business needs. Tracing requirements involves identifying and documenting the lineage of each requirement from its origin through its development and implementation phases. This process ensures that all requirements are linked to the business objectives they support and that each requirement is accounted for in the design, development, and testing phases. The traceability matrix is one of the most effective tools for achieving this. It is a document or spreadsheet that maps requirements to their corresponding design, development, and testing artifacts. This matrix allows project managers and business analysts to track the progress of requirements and ensure that nothing is overlooked. The traceability matrix is particularly useful in complex projects where multiple stakeholders are involved and requirements are subject to frequent changes. It provides a clear overview of how each requirement is being addressed and helps in identifying any gaps or inconsistencies early in the project. By maintaining a traceability matrix, teams can ensure that all requirements are testable and verifiable, which is crucial for quality assurance. Additionally, it assists in impact analysis when changes are proposed, allowing teams to assess how a change in one requirement might affect others, thus facilitating more informed decision-making. In practice, the development of a traceability matrix begins with the identification of key business objectives and the collection of related requirements. Each requirement is given a unique identifier, which is used throughout the project to track its status and changes. These identifiers are then mapped to corresponding design elements, development tasks, and test cases. This mapping not only helps in tracking the progress of each requirement, but also ensures that all aspects of a requirement are considered during the development process. For instance, if a requirement is mapped to a specific design element, any change in the requirement will necessitate a review of that design element to ensure continued alignment. A real-world example of the importance of tracing requirements can be seen in the software development industry. Consider a scenario where a company is developing a new customer relationship management system. The initial requirements might include functionalities such as customer data management, sales tracking, and reporting capabilities. Throughout the development process, stakeholders may request changes or additional features. Without a robust requirements traceability process, these changes could lead to confusion, unmet expectations, or even project failure. However, by using a traceability matrix, the development team can ensure that all changes are documented and aligned with the original business objectives, thereby minimizing risks and enhancing product quality. Several frameworks and methodologies support the tracing of requirements, each offering unique benefits. For instance, the Agile methodology emphasizes continuous feedback and iterative development, which necessitates frequent updates to the traceability matrix. Agile frameworks, such as Scrum, encourage teams to review and update the matrix at the end of each sprint, ensuring that all changes are reflected and aligned with stakeholder expectations. This iterative approach allows for greater flexibility and responsiveness to changing requirements, which is critical in dynamic project environments. Another effective framework for tracing requirements is the V model, which integrates testing and validation into each phase of the development process. In the V model, the traceability matrix is used to ensure that each requirement is associated with corresponding test cases, facilitating rigorous validation and verification. This model is particularly beneficial in industries with strict regulatory requirements, such as healthcare or finance, where traceability is not only a best practice, but also a compliance requirement. To implement a successful requirements tracing process, business analysts should follow a structured approach. Firstly, they need to clearly define the scope and objectives of the project, ensuring that all stakeholders have a shared understanding of the desired outcomes. This involves conducting thorough stakeholder analysis and eliciting detailed requirements through interviews, workshops, and surveys. Once the requirements are gathered, they should be documented and categorized according to their priority and relevance to the business objectives. The next step is to establish a traceability matrix, which serves as the backbone of the tracing process. This matrix should be regularly updated to reflect any changes in requirements, design, or testing artifacts. Business analysts should also establish clear communication channels to keep all stakeholders informed of any changes and their implications. Regular meetings and updates can help ensure that everyone remains aligned and informed throughout the project lifecycle. Furthermore, leveraging technology can significantly enhance the efficiency and accuracy of the tracing process. Requirements management tools, such as IBM Engineering Requirements Management Doors or JAMA Connect, offer advanced features for tracking, managing, and analyzing requirements. These tools enable teams to automate the creation and maintenance of traceability matrices, reducing the risk of human error and ensuring that all changes are accurately documented and communicated. In conclusion, tracing requirements is a critical component of requirements lifecycle management, providing a structured approach to managing and aligning requirements with business objectives. By implementing effective tools and frameworks, such as the traceability matrix, agile methodology, and V-model, business analysts can enhance the clarity, accountability, and success of their projects. Through meticulous documentation, regular communication, and the use of advanced technology, teams can ensure that all requirements are accurately traced and aligned with stakeholder expectations, ultimately resulting in higher quality deliverables and successful project outcomes.